I would like to welcome everybody to the presentation by third graders from Laurel Dell Elementary School in San Rafael. These students are representing two classes of students, Miss O'Donoghue's class of third graders and Mr. Belmont's class. They worked with Youth and Arts and Y-Plan, a collaboration, and were supported by the William and Flora Hewlett Foundation and the California Arts Council in this project to focus on the future of San Rafael. And for our final challenge, we took on a project that involves San Rafael in the next 20 years, the 2040 general plan process. And students from Laurel Dell have been informing the adults working on this process for the last 2 years. And we have the head of that committee right now, Mr. Miller, in our presence right now. And I would like you to introduce yourself briefly, and then I'm going to have Miss Jacobson introduce herself, and then I'm going to have each student introduce themselves, and then we'll get started.
Great. Well, I'm really happy to be here, and it's great to see everybody. My name is Mr. Miller, and I am the project manager for the San Rafael General Plan 2040. And this is a plan that looks out 20 years into the future and thinks about what kind of a place San Rafael should be, what kind of buildings we want, what kinds of parks we want, what kinds of shopping places, and what kind of a place the city will be, how people will get around. So all kinds of interesting things. And hopefully all of you guys will be in San Rafael in 20 years and you'll be able to help make this come true. But we're really looking forward to hearing your ideas.
Thank you. And Miss Jacobson?
Hi, yes. Hi, everybody. My name is Kristen Jacobson, and I'm the Executive Director with Youth and Arts. And I am so thrilled to see all your lovely faces here today. So I get to work with Miss Buss and other mentor artists to help bring the art into schools just like yours. We focus on bringing programs that foster creativity, confidence, and compassion. And this is a great example of one, our architecture program and our partnership with the Y-Plan. We were so sad that when shelter in place started to happen, that you all were not able to deliver your amazing ideas to the 2040 plan. And we're so excited that you're able to do it today. So through technology and through a lot of emailing, here we are. And I'm so excited to hear you share your amazing ideas. I was excited to see your artwork back in February and March, and now we get to see it digitally. Thank you, everybody.
And I would like to introduce Miss Molly O'Donoghue, who is the fabulous teacher who really, it's because of her that we're all here today. It's a technological miracle to interface between Zoom and the school. There's a firewall in the school district and you broke through it, Miss O'Donoghue. So introduce yourself.
Hi, you guys. I am Miss O'Donoghue, and I'm a third grade teacher at Laurel Dell. And really, it's not me. Really, it's the kids. They're the ones who are able to break through things. And even on this call, Kaylin was giving suggestions on how to troubleshoot some of the technological problems. So they're really the experts here. So not only for the technology, but also for the architecture and for their plan for 2040. So thank you to them.
And I'm going to have the students introduce themselves just one at a time, say your name and one cool thing about yourself. Just anything. It could be a talent, it could be a skill, it could be something you like. And we'll start, I'll call your name and you unmute yourself and say your name and one cool thing about yourself. Okay, Lainey, do you want to start? Well, we'll have Jasmine start.
Hi, my name is Jasmine, and something that I like to do for a living is dancing.
Great, beautiful. Alma?
Hi, my name is Alma, and I like swimming.
Very nice. Good. Kaylin?
My name is Kaylin, and I really like, I'm hybrid, and I don't get out. I don't get exhausted.
Okay, now Lainey, it's coming to you.
My name is Lainey, and I like drawing.
Great. Josie?
My name is Josephine, and I really like to read a lot.
Excellent. And Donna?
I like doing doing gymnastics.
Very good. Okay, so we're going to give you our presentation now. I'm going to do a screen share, and we're all ready. Everybody knows their part. So let's see. You're going to see my screen, and I'm going to get it up here. Okay, and this is the introduction to our project, Young People's Vision for San Rafael in 2040. And our recommendations are embedded in this presentation, and we'll present them formally to the committee. But again, it's a collaboration between Youth and Arts and Y-Plan at University of California, Berkeley, which is a center that's engaging young people in the future of our cities. And our presenters today, you just met, Josie, Jasmine, Alma, Kaylin, Donna, and Lainey. And our alternates are Giovanni and Luis. So we have the all-girl super team today, superpowers. So here we go. First one.
Our third grade classes at Laurel Dell School worked with architects, artists, and planners to learn how to make models and drawings of buildings and places.
Very nice. Good. This is them building their towers of power and then designing a bridge to join towers of power together.
We designed and built towers, tree houses, and even animal habitats. We drew pictures of bridges too. We added windmills, solar panels, and water conservation features to our tree houses to make them sustainable.
Very nice. Good job. So our final project, as you know, was focusing on one stretch of 4th Street between the freeway and B Street. And the students took on the challenge, both classes together. How can 4th Street, the heart of downtown San Rafael, be more welcoming, safe, and hopeful for everyone? And we took a picture of one of the particularly challenging stretches of 4th Street, and the students had many ideas of how to make this a lot better, because this often is people's entry into San Rafael, and they think the downtown street is very important. So here's what they have to say.
We made our own maps of San Rafael, showing where we live, where we go to school, the streets and places we love.
And they did some beautiful maps. In fact, Mr. Miller loves maps. And after this is over, I'm going to show him. I have all of the maps that the students made, and he's going to be very excited to see what San Rafael looks like in each one of your heads.
We met with people who know a lot about the city. Mr. Grandy, the engineer, helped us learn about how to plan for cars, buses, and bikes on streets. Then we started imagining our dreams for San Rafael in the year 2040. We will be 29 years old then. We hope to be leaders in the city.
Very nice.
We looked at the photos and great places in the world. We really like the Statue of Liberty in New York and the parks in Spain. We voted for our favorites with dots.
Very nice.
Then we made drawings showing lots of ideas about how to make 4th Street better. This model puts all of our ideas together in one place.
When we think of our future, we know we want our city to be welcoming, colorful, safe, and fun for people of all ages.
Excellent.
Andy and Yvonne, Felipe and William designed some colorful and fun gateways to welcome people into our city and let them know San Rafael is special.
We want good public transportation and bike and walking pathways. So Genesis, Christopher, Jasmine, and Adriana made a protected bike lane down in the middle of 4th Street.
Giovanni and Brian also recommended putting more trees on bike, putting more lanes and sidewalks. There are a lot of empty stores or boring buildings on 4th Street. So Alma, Allison, Isadora, Emily, and Giovanni recommended adding more colorful murals and bright art on the stories.
Good.
Alma made colorful trash cans and bus shelters and even added colorful tiles on the sidewalk.
Very nice.
Mateo, Ricardo, and I designed the new transit center. It connects buses, trains, bikes, and walkers. It has a big sculpture to welcome people to San Rafael. Donna and I wanted the freeway to be more special and welcoming, so we created banners to represent water.
We think it is important to have places for people to gather. So Emily, Ronnie, and I designed the plaza to be more friendly as a water fountain, pop-up stores, trees, and an ice skating rink in front of the Bank of America.
Miguel and Diana created a shopping center with a place for people to hang out by a lion water fountain.
We like the idea of filling 4th Street with lots of art and color and things to do so it would be lively, welcoming, and fun for everyone. We even put tiles in the streets to connect the two public gathering places.
Thank you for listening to our ideas. We hope you incorporate some of them into the general plan for San Rafael in 2040.
Okay, I'll come back. So we are going to take questions. If anybody in our audience would like to ask a question or two, we have a few minutes. We have about 8 minutes before everybody turns into pumpkins, but Mr. Miller especially. First of all, feedback about it and anything else that you'd like to share with them.
Well, may I, can you guys hear me okay? Yes? Okay.
Yes.
So first, I just want to say that was a really great presentation. You guys should be very proud of yourselves. Everybody did a great job in that presentation. And I'll tell you, because that's part of what I have to do every day. And you guys were fantastic. So very well done on all of that. Now, your ideas were also just amazing. They were really great. I loved so many of the things that you showed, especially the protected bike lane on 4th Street. That's something that we're actually thinking about doing. So you're ahead of, you're right on target there. The gateways, when you come into San Rafael, having better gateways, that's something we're also working on doing. So it was really, really great to see that you're thinking about that. I was very curious about the sculpture that that you guys had showed, and I wondered if anybody could tell me a little bit more about what that was, because we didn't get a chance to really see it close up, and I was kind of curious what the sculpture is all about.
Do you want to tell them, Josie?
Yeah, I wish I had a picture. Too bad I don't. I wish I had a picture of it.
Well, use your words to describe it, because it was really fun. They had so much fun building that sculpture, huh? In fact, they loved thinking about that transit center. They thought about it very deeply. It was a great
It looked
team.
really cool.
Yeah. Just tell them a little bit about who it was and what you intended for people to feel when they saw that sculpture.
So it was actually a cowboy saying hello when you went into San Rafael.
That's great. A cowboy. Wow.
Or
The
a
other thing
cowgirl.
the other thing that really also caught my attention was the water feature on the freeway entrance, and that looked very cool. I would love to see something like that. That's a great idea, and also kind of a gateway as well. So good job on that.
Now, Kaylin was really involved in that. Kaylin and Donna worked together with no help at all. They had no one to help them, and they just put, oh, she's getting her hair done. and they put that idea together. I said, what are you girls doing over there? And they just kept going with it. And they didn't say anything till the very end. And they said they wanted it to feel like water, or they wanted it to be real water, but something that would make people feel really special when they entered the street.
It was great. It was great. And the idea of bringing more color into the buildings also was something that really you guys were right on. And we've heard that from people who work downtown and who live downtown. They would like more color also. So that's one of the kinds of ideas that you guys are giving us. We can work into our plan so that in 20 years, maybe when you go downtown, you'll see bright, colorful buildings and bridges and towers, and I don't know what else, but you guys have some great ideas for us to think about.
I wanted to say one thing. Jasmine actually lives very close to 4th Street. So she knows everything. When Mr. Grandy came to our class, she recognized everything that he had in the slideshow, and she knew about what worked and what didn't work. I don't know if you want to say anything, Jasmine, about that.
It's really pretty at night, and I like being under the stars all the time.
Do you like the light when they have lights on the streets? Yeah. Okay.
And at farmers market, sometimes they have like a big screen up, and everybody just gets to watch a movie together.
Good.
But hopefully we can have it still on Zoom or something.
We'll get back together at some point. We will, for sure. Did Miss Jacobson, do you have any comments or questions?
Absolutely. I am so taken aback, friends, by the beautiful color and the emphasis on art in the community. I think that's so important. I think many of us do, and I think many residents do. Art reflects how we feel and what we think, and it's representative of our community. And I think it's an important suggestion that there be more color and more art in our community. So I want to applaud that. I think that was great. I loved the thinking about how we welcome people to our community, so that what you see from the freeway or what you see from the transit center or when you're first driving in to the community is so important. And I can't think of a better word than just how we open up our arms and welcome folks again when we can gather and invite people to our community again. So I think that's wonderful. So great job, everyone.
And Miss O, do you want to say anything about their public speaking, how they did? This is a big challenge to do it this way. It's a big challenge. Let's hear it.
Yeah, I think all of these ladies have been working really hard. I would say all year, but probably all throughout all of their schooling. And every day they're learning more and practicing more. And this, although we're in shelter in place, they're learning and developing skills that are going to help them well beyond 2040. And I'm glad that they're taking that risk and that they're willing to do this when the opportunity arises. So I'm proud of them.
Great. Maybe one of you will be mayor. What do you think?
Yeah.
There we go. Jasmine likes that idea.
Jasmine, you got my vote.
Does anybody have any questions for Miss Jacobson or Mr. Miller or Miss O or me? Go ahead, Jasmine. What's your question?
I have a question for Mr. Miller. How does it feel being in charge of so many people?
Yeah.
So my job is to listen to what people want. And it's a big responsibility. I don't get to make a lot of the decisions, but what I get to do is listen to everybody else and say, this is what people want, and then try to make it into a plan for the future. I wish I was in charge of everything. That would be more fun, but it's fun to be it's fun to be the listener too, and to take people's ideas and put them on paper. It's very exciting, and it's a great job. If you ever think about being a city planner, you get to wear really cool ties too that have maps on them. I wore them for Miss Butt.
When he was in first grade, he knew he wanted to be a planner. He knew that at an early age. But Mr. Miller, I'm going to show you personally all the maps that they made, because they are just gorgeous. When we can all see each other in person again, I'll show you, because the maps of San Rafael are just beautiful.
That's great.
Really liked what we did, and it was like really pretty.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Good.
Great. Well, thank you very much, and thank you, Miss O'Donoghue, for making it possible for us to have this connection and to really get our students' ideas to Mr. Miller and the committee. We'll give you sort of a formal set of recommendations, which will mirror many of the recommendations you received last year from the students. And when I told the students earlier, when I was in one meeting and the committee of 25 people voted to add more color to San Rafael, everybody in the meeting turned and looked at me because they knew that I was rooting for the kids, and they knew that that was going to make me very happy. So yay. So thank you very much. Thank you, Miss O. Thank you, Miss Jacobson. And thank you, Josie, Donna, Kaylin, Lainey. Lainey's been working really hard. She and I were working together last night and today. Jasmine and Alma. Okay, thank you very much, everybody.
Used to feel like Take me home. I could feel the sun about to rise when I realized we had nothing to fear. It's just me and my daddy and a kid named Cole making music that nobody would hear. And then the sun lit up and it split the night, spilling over our Jubilee. My daddy turned his face up towards the sky.